All right, so it is Thursday, July 21st. Welcome to our Thursday night team Zoom. I hope you are not missing out because this is going to be a really, really good one if you want to jump on the train early. So I know Snapchat's been around for a while, but as far as all of the updates it's had, they are making it really, really business friendly. So that means it's going to be easier for you to be able to convert people to new challengers and coaches. And just get them, interested in what it is you're doing. Because the whole point of social media is to entertain, educate, engage, and have lots of energy doing it. So a very fast way to build a relationship with people is through letting them see into your personal life. So that's really what Snapchat is all about. You're going to see like all my So that's really what Snapchat's all about, is just giving people like that inside view. And a lot of the things that you post on Snapchat, you would not post on your Facebook or your Instagram or anything because it's not polished, but it works there. And it's a very fast way to build that know, like, and trust. So if you're going to have somebody as a customer or a coach, they need to know, like, and trust you. And the fastest way to do that is really video and giving them an inside look on your life. So I'm going to talk a lot about what you can do to build that bridge from maybe not knowing somebody to knowing them, and then knowing them to converting them to your next challenger or coach. Definitely just have confidence in what you're doing. Show your life and create a connection. Don't be afraid in like, oh, what will they think if I talk about this or show this or whatever? Because this is your own reality show. And if they don't want to look, they're not going to look, and that's not who you want to attract. So be confident in who you are, because then you're going to attract people like you. I can't say that enough or stress that enough. And I know you have to hear things several times for things to sink in. So just keep that in your mind. All right, so Snapchat is everyday moments. Okay, just think everyday moments. You're going to show everything. It should not just be Beachbody. It should not just be your kids. It should not just be anything. It's pretty much everything. Everything goes. And you just kind of show what you do each day. Something really popular is people snap what time they get up. I'm not kidding. Or snap what time that they do things. So that's one of the things that you can show is if you're doing the Miracle Morning with us too. You're going to create that spark like, what is this Miracle Morning thing that they're doing? So I haven't been super consistent with it this week. I'll just admit that. But, the other day I posted a picture, my feet on the floor at 6:02, and it's like feet on the ground. I'm up, I'm going. So just, show what's going on in your life. Show your consistency. So this is where, if you're doing a program, count the days. You guys saw me do that with the 21-day fix. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and you're showing that consistency, and then afterwards, then you can show your results or your results along the way or whatever you've come to transform. The cool thing is they've added moments, so you can actually go back through your camera roll and show a picture. So if you do have your side-by-side transformation, you can now add that in. That's something they just released like a week ago. So that's exciting because you can actually post polished pictures with text, maybe an invitation to your challenge group, your sneak peek, a link. You can send people a link to Beachbody On Demand. Like they can get 30 days free. I've had, I think, 3 people sign up because I'll show them what I'm doing, how I can easily access my workouts on demand. And then I'm like, here, go here and get 30 days free. And I just made like a bit.ly link, which is a shortened link. So then somebody snapped me back and they were like, wow, thanks, because I just gave them 30 days of free workouts. And then that kind of bridged that transition into talking to this person about like a challenge group and all of that. So show your healthy food, show your workout, show your Shakeology, maybe talk about how you make it, or just kind of have it sitting on the side there so that people are seeing it, but maybe you're not talking about it at that time. You can show when you're doing your power hour. I posted that yesterday when I did my power hour, and somebody screenshot it. Someone I don't know. So, like, it's the weirdest things connect with people. Like, you have no clue what's going to work, and you just kind of have to play around, trial and error. And you can ask people and tell them to screenshot, like, screenshot this link, or screenshot this recipe and type it up there. And people will do that, and then you know who's engaging with you. So then you can write down those names and be like, oh, okay, well, Sabrina, you know, liked that recipe. You can message that person. And I mean, you can send links through Snapchat. So it's not like you can't talk to them on Snapchat and you have to have them on Facebook. You can talk to them through Snapchat, build a relationship, and just work with them through there. And I'm going to talk about finding people here in a little bit. So let me keep going through what to post. Ask questions to engage. So I posted today, like, what are you thankful for? And I said something that I was thankful for, which was related to coaching. I said I was thankful that I get to stay home with my kids. And then people were snapping me, like, what they were thankful for. And someone was, like, thankful for coffee and, you know, stuff like that. You're building a relationship with people. You're just letting them know a little bit about you and learning about them. Cross-promote. So this is really important. You need to talk about your Snapchat on your Facebook. You need to talk about your Facebook on your Snapchat, Instagram, whatever. Cross-promote all of those. And I'll talk at the end how to make a colorful snap code. And then if you haven't made a Ghost Codes profile yet, wait, because I'm going to tell you a little secret that I wish I had known because I can't go back and change it. So I'm going to talk about that at the end too. Show new products. If you get something new, Country Heat, Kaylee did that. And Megan did that too. If you try something new, talk about it. You can do videos. You can do, if you Google it, you can actually hit the record button, like when you're not on your phone, and you can have it record you doing a workout. So you don't have to be holding the phone to have it record you or take a picture. You can talk about why you're using it. Like I will take a snap of the back of the ingredients of the Shakeology, and I'll circle certain ingredients. Like, why is that good? Like, one day I circled like flax and chia and some of the different, you know, superfoods that are in there, quinoa, stuff like that, and show people like the protein source or whatever. Or you can talk about why you like your pre-workout. And something Kaylee does that I like, she puts it in there and she shakes it and then she speeds it up so it's really, really fast because it's her pre-workout. So it's like, you know, giving her extra energy. And then you can add links. I already did say this, but like a free 30-day BOD link, your sneak peek link. So you can change the link within Facebook. I've changed mine, and it's TFL Coach Life. So somebody can just go type in facebook.com/TFL Coach Life, join my sneak peek. Challenge group, you can send them like forms, whatever. So you can post that in your picture, or you can actually send it in a message. So you could say, snap this picture if you want the link. So then they snap it, and then you send them the link. Okay, so then memories. Now this is a new feature. So you can actually, let's go in there. You can go in and you can save snaps. So you could repost an old snap. So I could go here. Maybe it's gonna let me. Usually you click on it and you get options. There we go. And I can repost this with the little blue arrow. I don't want to do that though. Or you can take from your camera roll. So if you have a really nice picture, you guys can see all my crazy stuff here, and I want to post this and talk about it. This is 3 years ago. This is what I'm trying to get back to. You know, you can do that, which is neat. Or posting more like edited photos or text or anything like that. Something you'd post on Facebook, maybe you want to cross share it over to Snapchat. So I think that's cool that they've added that because you can do like recognition pictures. If you have a coach that goes emerald, you know, that's a lot of fun. Show your day and how you incorporate your business. So morning workout or afternoon workout or whatever, when you do your power hour, why you do your power hour, how you can fit your power hour into a busy day, how coaching fits into your life without taking over your life. You know, just you're showing a day in the life of you every single day. And sometimes some things are going to be consistent because you want that, and sometimes things are going to be fun and different and exciting. But you just have that confidence in like what it is you're doing and what you're sharing, so so that it comes off authentic and it comes off as you. Because again, like I said, if somebody chooses not to watch, who cares? You don't want them anyway because you guys don't have anything to talk about. So you want people to follow you that like to follow you because you guys would get along. Okay, and then talk about how what you're doing could help them. So, with coaching, how you feel like you're helping people, the income, how it's giving you vacation, time, whatever, or the workouts, how you feel better after you do it. That's one of my favorite things to say is, I didn't want to do this, but I flipped and felt awesome after I did. And don't be afraid to take like a sweaty video. People love that. I follow this one coach, Laura, and she has so much energy. And every day she posts a video after her workout. And I'm like, oh man, like it gets me pumped up. So you kind of have to bring the energy and the consistency to show that it would help them. And then don't be afraid to talk about what you do or what you offer, because people don't know, and you're showing the backside. So, don't be afraid to say, I'm a coach, I help people. You can show pictures of show video of your challenge group. Maybe you posted a cool recipe and then you're like, oh, look at my challengers get to see. You can take stuff from like the Beachbody blog and put it in your challenge group, guys. And then don't be afraid, because they take the time to make those cool photos. So you can take the photo and the recipe, share it to your challenge group. You can take a video of it for your Snapchat, and then you're building that interest. Someone's like, well, I need to be in this group because that's awesome. You're wanting them to get excited about what you're doing and what you offer. Or talking about, signing up a new coach and give them a shout out. You're really excited for them and they're going to do great. Or somebody lost weight, you do a video. One of my challengers is down 50 pounds, you guys. Holy crap. I never thought that I would help people like this. You're just talking and sharing often is what I would suggest, because it honestly takes 7 to 10 exposures. They've done studies on this. 7 to 10 exposures for something to click with somebody. So if you shared about something once and never shared about it again, it went right over people's heads. You have to keep talking about it and keep sharing it, and just have fun with it. You're running a business, you guys. We're trying to impact people's lives with health and fitness and financial security. So just show how you're doing that. Answer questions publicly. This is now one of my favorites, because I'll post something or show something and somebody will automatically ask a question in like a private snap. So I will actually go back and answer it publicly so that people can see it or hear it. And then if you want to, you could give that person a shout out. I don't know why that keeps clicking. It says 6 more. Is that like people are saying stuff? Is that like the chat box? Now I can't get it to open. Whatever.
No, we just wanted to know, like Sarah and I, because so it popped up and asked me, do you want to start using memories like 3 days ago? And I said, not right now. And now I can't find how to add it back.
Google it.
Sarah hasn't seen it at all.
Google it.
I'm going to Google it.
Google how
there should be a little tiny circle underneath where you would hold down for the camera. That's where I found mine at.
Yeah, so here, oops, let me go back. Do you have this little circle down here, Kaylee? Down at the bottom? Oh, I can't hear you now. Maybe it's because I have my phone open.
All right. My fault. Bottom left or bottom right?
Bottom underneath. So the camera button's there, and then right below it is a little tiny circle. See?
I have no, I have 3 little, oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, sweet.
Thanks.
Got it. Okay, and let's see, my last one was to give shout outs. You can give shout outs to people who ask questions. You can give shout outs to your challengers, to your coaches. You can give shout outs to maybe you added a new friend. People love shout outs. My husband follows this comedian, and he does like a joke day. So you are supposed to send him jokes for a certain topic, and then he'll recite the joke, like really funny, and give you a shout out. So it's just how are you you could do giveaways. You could do like take a picture of some samples of the performance line, and then just write giveaway, snap this to enter. And so they have to take a screenshot, and then you see who screenshots it, and then put them into a drawing and message the person who wins. I mean, you can have so much fun with Snapchat. I'm kind of obsessed with that. I snap like all day long. People probably think I'm crazy, but whatever. Okay, and then make sure you're cross-posting. So here I'm going to talk about making your snap code. And if you want it to have color, I'm going to show you how to do this. And then if you want your Ghost Codes profile to have color, you have to do it first before you make a profile. And I didn't know that, and now I'm pissed because I can't change it. So I posted my snap code on Instagram, and I hashtagged it with like Snapchat, Snap Code, Ghost Code, Snap Mom, Snap Fitness, Snap Obsessed. And I've actually had people add me from that. And then I have some really cool conversations going on about fitness and stuff and like mom life. So you can cross post on Instagram. You can always post it on Facebook. Like as a post, you can always post it on your Facebook. My husband had it as his profile picture for a while. You can post it if you do any other like Twitter or a blog. You know, you can have on your blog, add me. If you don't have a blog, don't worry. You don't need to. You can have it really anywhere because it's a photo, but then also make sure you have your username as well. So they can add you with your code, but then in my Instagram profile, see at the top it says Snapchat at Stephanie L. Lane, because I want people to know that I'm there too. So you might want to say sometimes why they should migrate, why they should come over and follow you on Snapchat. So on Facebook, I've said, you know, hey, I'm sharing blah, blah, blah on my Snapchat, or I'm constantly talking about it, or I told that I had just posted a how to cook something. So here's the end result. If you want to know how to cook it, go to my Snapchat. So you want people to follow you on about 3 different platforms, and there's a reason. They've done studies, and they show that people that follow you on 3 or more platforms are more likely to buy something from you than somebody who doesn't. So if you can get people to follow you on multiple platforms, then they really are getting that know, like, and trust that we're trying to build. And then don't be afraid to use hashtags, you know, Snapchat, Snap Code, Snapchat filter, you know, whatever you're doing. So I like to, on my Instagram, use like the filters because they're so much fun. And then, you know, tag it below Snapchat, Snap filter, stuff like that. So, okay. And then on Ghost Codes. Okay, so I'm going to transition to talk about Ghost Codes right now. Oh, before I do, that website is Snap Tag Editor. So you go to snaptageditor.com. You upload your snap code. So you, by typing in your username, so mine is Stephanie L. Lane, because Stephanie Lane was taken. And then it pulls up your snap code, and then you choose the color. Whoops, no. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, I did that too soon. Too soon. Go back. Okay, and then you can change the color to whatever you want, and then pick the size you want to save it, and then save it. You can also, how did I put my picture in the middle there somehow. Oh yeah, background image, choose file. And then you can pick a picture to go in the little ghost shape. And then you save it, and then make your Ghost Codes profile, because in settings, you can't change it. You can change everything but that. And the ones that have color stand out the most. So let me just show you here. When you're looking at these, the ones with color stand out the most because all the other ones look the same, and then one will pop up with color, and you're like, oh, you know, like it's more eye-catching because it's different. And I wish I had known that. And dang it, I can't change it now. So now you know. So do this before you make a Ghost Codes profile. So in here, you upload your snap code, and then you upload the inside image, and you can change that at any time. So you click on that little purple camera, and you can do take photo or choose from gallery, and then you can upload any photo into that little thing. Okay, so now in your bio, I suggest you write about you and your interests. Obviously, we always say, don't say you're a Beachbody coach, not because you're trying to hide it, but because you're not Beachbody. So you don't want somebody to get an idea about you before they even know you based on just one thing that you do. So talk about, what do you do? What do you like? I have CEO, Fit Legacy, Mom, or wife, mom, and 2 under 2, showing how to live a fun and healthy life. There's my blog and my Instagram. So I'm always trying to get people on all my platforms. Pick your interests, because interests are clickable. So if I click family, I can see other people who have chosen family as their interest, right? These are more pinholed, where your overall interest, at the time I put fitness, I've actually changed it a few times. I think I'm just going to stay with fitness. But in the interests, it's more broad. So you have your main interest, which you can find me under the fitness here, or you can find people under like smaller things like healthy food or organic gardening or whatever. So now the thing about ghost codes is you give people kudos, which is like a like. So you can see I have 429 likes, kudos, and I have 86 code downloads. Basically what I've found in using this for the last few months is the more kudos you give, the more kudos you get. The more kudos you get, the more people will download your code. So you want to make your Snapchat profile public so that people can see your snaps without you having to add them back. So if somebody adds you and you're like, well, I don't know if I want to add that person, because they will show up in the stories. If it's public, they can just add you and then you don't have to add them back. But that's totally up to you what you want to do. Okay, so back to ghost codes. What I've been doing is I've been going through and looking for people of interest, of my interest. So like I've been going into my interests here, like healthy food. And I've just been kind of looking through some of these people. Like I'll click on their profile, I'll kind of look at it, see yoga, art, meditation, mindful nature, and maybe save their code and add them. It's okay to add other people too. You don't just have to wait for people to add you. There are some big accounts, of course. So you have the featured page, and these people have like 4,000 downloads, stuff like that. I'm finding that it's better to go to the people who have less downloads, because you're going to have a better connection than a big account, if that makes sense. You're going to connect better with somebody who's like small potatoes rather than, Katie Dunlop, who has like thousands of snaps or thousands of snap downloads. You know what I'm saying? So I like to go to the people, actually we'll scroll way down. You can see all the ones I've liked. So I'll like them. And then I will download the ones that I think have an interest with me. So I'll go way down low and look for people that I would connect with. I really like when they have something written, like nutritionist, model, actor, actress, whatever. I like when they have something written rather than when they don't. It seems kind of sketchy. But this app is basically so new that you could be a pioneer, meaning you could really get a big following. You could take it over, really, before it gets really big. So I feel like there's like this brink where everybody's kind of rushing to Snapchat right now. So as Shalene always says, you want to be the pioneer. You want to be the early settler, the person who gets there first. So with as few people as there are on ghost codes, and everybody's talking about it right now, there's a lot of buzz about it because it's the only app like it, you could really take it over and get a huge following from using it. I'm really sorry that more people aren't on this Zoom, because they're really getting the goods right now. But this is from the training I've done and from kind of trial and error with what I've been playing with. I would suggest following like maybe a few top coaches, not all of them, because you don't want to get in that comparison mode, like, oh, well, they did that, I need to do this, to get an idea of maybe how they talk about coaching. Follow some other accounts, though. So Amanda Tress I did a Snapchat training with her, so Amanda Tress is her Snap code or Snap name, whatever. So you can look her up. And what else? Now I'm having a brain fart. Maybe I'll post them in the group when I think about it. But follow follow a few big accounts, maybe a fitness account, some brands. You can look at how they do stuff, and maybe a few coaches. You could look at other interests. Like I have an interest in makeup, so I follow this girl who's kind of a big account with makeup and see what she does, and that's a lot of fun. Just kind of follow some big accounts with your interests to get an idea of how they bridge business, or how they integrate business into there, and how they bridge over to getting, people to engage with them, and just kind of play around with it. So I tried to save some time for talking or for questions. My brain's fried right now. So let's ask questions and talk and do all that.
What was that name you said? Amanda what?
Tress, Tress. And she's on Instagram too.
So you have to change your picture so that you have the colored portion first, but you have to actually upload that to Snapchat first?
No. So this is separate. When you make your account, it asks you to upload your Snap code.
Mm-hmm.
Once you've uploaded it, you can never change it. The only way to change it would be for me to delete this account and create a new one.
But in order to, so you go to snaptageditor.com, you change it, and then it will automatically update in your Snapchat?
No,
it's
a completely separate photo.
Okay.
So this is what it saved from that website. This is just a picture, just a photo. And then you can upload that photo to Ghost Codes. You can upload it to Facebook. You can upload it to Instagram, all that stuff. But what I'm saying is the colored codes stand out on Ghost Codes way more than the yellow ones do.
Okay.
But that's not your actual picture on Snapchat.
Correct.
Gotcha.
So the one on Snapchat always remains yellow.
Okay. Nice.
Does that other one work for them to add you with it, or it's just a picture?
Ghost Codes? Oh, the picture? So that's a QR code. You know what a QR code is? Okay, so in Snapchat, okay, let me go back to Ghost Codes. So you find somebody you like, you click download. So I downloaded this girl, Blonde Lady Bane. She's like a fitness account. So I downloaded, I click that little arrow down and it saves the photo to my camera roll. And then I go over to Snapchat. I click the little ghost. I click add friends, and then you click add by snap code. And it saved it. I haven't added her yet. So there's her picture. So it says, I think it said added or something. So I just added that girl with her code that I downloaded from Ghost Code. So that's how the crossover works.
Okay.
The other thing is you can see their name. So there's your name, and then below it is your username. So if you don't understand that, you can just look at the username, type that into Snapchat, and that'll pull up their account as well. But basically, what I found with Ghost Codes is the more likes you give to people, more eyes are on your account, the more people are going to merge from Ghost Codes to adding you actually on Snapchat. I've had some really great conversations with people from adding them over. Either I added them or they added me. But it's a way to meet people that you don't know. So it's a way to build your network, right? And it's really cool because the way Snapchat works, you're learning about somebody so fast. So you're seeing what they do, you're seeing like what they eat, like you're seeing their kids. It's very, very fast conversion of that know, like, and trust. So people are going to decide in a few days whether they want to keep following you or not. And if they don't, again, it's okay. So yeah. Any other questions?
Was that training that you did with her, was that something that cost, or was it free, or how long was it?
It was a free group. I can add you into it and you can watch the videos that are in there. Some of the videos are in there, some of them aren't. Some of them were live Zooms that they didn't post the recording of. But you can watch the videos in there, and then she does a monthly live video training. So on how to do live video to build your business. So I think it's talking a lot about Facebook Live and stuff. So I can add it. It's called Snapchat Social. It's a group. You might even be able to search it. And you can add into that group, and then she just gives updates on her trainings. She's also a personal trainer. So that's like how she came about these trainings, was she was trying to convert people to customers on Instagram. I think she has like 11,000 followers or something. And she's just sharing what she's learned building her business. Cool. Any other questions, you guys? I hope that I gave you some good info. And if you're not on the Snapchat wagon, don't feel like you have to. I'm just trying to show you that there is other ways. So many times I hear people are like, well, all I see in my news feed is other coaches, or my whole town is Beachbody coaches. There's a whole world out there of people that know nothing about you or what you do. And one of my favorite things is when people are super shy and they don't know a lot of people in person, you can meet tons of people online with exact like interests who are just like you. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Don't ever feel like you don't have anybody to talk to, or that your well is dry or whatever. Just keep filling your well with new people. It's got me through 3 years of coaching. So
make sure too, like I saw somebody post in, I don't remember if it was the Diamond Council or Beachbody Champions, but someone actually posted the other day asking if people have their profile as public or private on their actual personal Facebook page. And the way I do it, and I don't know how Stephanie does it, is my profile is private so that only people that I really know can get my personal information, but all of my posts that I do are public so people can share those and see them. So make sure, I mean, for people that use Facebook, if you don't know already, then make sure that you're posting publicly, and you can still have a private Facebook page. It doesn't matter as long as you're posting publicly.
My posts as well, Kaylee, are public. And something cool is that I ran across a post or an article about how to talk to your daughter. And I didn't write this at all. I even quoted the lady who did, Sarah. And it had 35 shares. Some of those shares, when I click on them, I can't even like it because I was trying to like people that were sharing it. I can't even like it because their settings are so private, but yet they're able to share the post. I also made sure my daughter was turned around. You know, like, so if you're worried about your kids, you can make the posts of your kids only to your friends. But if it's a public post, you know, you can do what you want. Or like,
do you have your profile set as private then, Stephanie?
When you click on it, you can see basic info. I think that you can see this. I took off where I live, so you can't see where I live to anybody. I don't know. I think that's weird. Maybe that's why I can't have Facebook Live. Who knows? But when somebody looks at my profile, they can see what I see right here. They can see what I do, where I went to school, and who I'm married to. Pretty simple. So
yeah, I don't think I have. I mean, I have where I live. It's just set as Des Moines, but I don't think I have anything else on there.
Well, Des Moines is a little bit better than Melbourne, Iowa, of like.
Yeah.
And that might be why I don't have live. I have no flipping clue. But until I do have live, I'm diving into Snapchat because I don't know what else to do.
I love your Snap.
Thanks.
I bet that is why, Stephanie. Because I think when you do it live, it shows the location. So I bet that's why.
Maybe if I didn't live in such a small town.
See if you can't just put Iowa, though.
Yeah.
You know, or put the closest big city to you. No one's going to know that doesn't already know you. You know what I mean? If that's what it takes to get you to go live, freaking put Des Moines. Who cares? Everyone who knows you knows where you live if they really know you.
Yeah. Well, it might be too. Maybe I'll try and do that and see what happens. But I think they were trying to be like Periscope in that on Periscope there's a map of everybody who's live and you click based on their location. But they don't have that. There's not that feature in Facebook. So hopefully that's not what they're doing to me.
Does that not, you used to do Periscopes. I don't know if you still do them anymore or not because I don't get on there very often, but does that not creep you out? Because it literally, Stephanie, you can go down to the street that somebody is broadcasting from. It's the creepiest
I always turned mine off. I always turned mine off.
Oh, scary.
So anyways, okay. Well, that's all I got. We're down to just a few minutes. So any other last minute questions? Cool beans. Okay. Well, just like I said, have fun with Snapchat. You can go revisit this recording if you get something or you want to go back to it. Just be yourself. That's all you can be, and that's all you should be. So don't ever feel like you need to be anybody else but you, and have fun with it and rock it. Okay? All right, guys, have an awesome night. Next week, there's no Zoom because they broadcast the summit opening ceremony live. Go watch it. You will wish you were there. I'm going to be, like, crying. I'm going to have, like, tissues and wine. And my baby, because that's why I'm not going. So, all right. Love you guys. Have a good night, and see you later.
Bye.
Okay, bye.